Hello, my son. If you are here, know that it is not by chance. I called you. Yes, you. The one who may be feeling lost, forgotten, or alone. You who carry a weight in your heart, who are afraid of not being enough. I see your pain. I feel your anguish, and I want you to know, from the depths of my love for you, that this is a safe place. This is your home. I know the world out there can be noisy and cruel, that the voices of doubt and fear seem to shout louder. But right now, I ask you to take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment and listen to me. Listen to the voice of your Creator, who loves you unconditionally. There is no judgment here. There is no pressure. It doesn't matter what you've done, who you were, or where you went wrong. In this place, in this moment, you are accepted. You are loved, and you are forgiven. Your past does not define you. Your future is a blank page, ready to be written with the light I place in your hands. My love for you is not like human love, which often comes with conditions and expectations. My love is like the sun that shines on everyone, without choosing who will warm them. It is like the rain that waters the earth without asking which seed will grow. My love for you is infinite, it is eternal, and it is unchanging. It was here before you were born, and it will be here forever. You are my most beautiful creation. Every detail of you, every scar, every joy, and every tear was thought and created with a divine purpose. You are not an accident. You are a miracle. And I am so happy you are here. I know you wonder if anyone really cares. I know loneliness can be a heavy burden, but I'm with you every step of the way. When you feel alone in the crowd, I'm the silent presence by your side. When pain grips your chest, I'm the hand that comforts you. I'm the friend who never abandons you. Don't worry about being perfect for me to love you. I love you exactly as you are, with all your flaws, all your doubts, all your weaknesses. Because I don't just see what you are, I see what you can be. And the potential I see in you is immense, it's glorious, it's capable of moving mountains. I call you to listen to me, not to follow rules, but to find freedom. The freedom to be who you truly are, without masks. The freedom to live a life full of peace, joy, and purpose. I want you to remember who you are. You are a beloved child of the universe, created in my image and likeness. And I give you the power to be the light of the world. In this space, you can cry without shame. You can smile without fear. You can be vulnerable without being judged. Here, you can rest your weary soul. This is your refuge point, and you can come back whenever you need a hug, a word of comfort, or a reminder of my love for you. Now, I want you to do something very simple, yet very powerful. Close your eyes again and repeat to yourself, I am loved. I am enough. I have a purpose.
feel the truth of these words. They are not just pretty phrases. They are the reality of your existence. In the coming weeks, I'll be here to talk to you about many other topics, about finding your inner strength, overcoming loneliness, and thriving in ways that truly matter. I want to help you build a life that reflects my love. But for today, just remember this: you are not alone. I love you, and I will always be here for you. In our next conversation, we'll talk about the power that resides within your own heart, the power you never even imagined you possessed, the power I placed there for you. I await your arrival. Rest in peace.
My dear son, I'm so glad you're still here. I reminded you that this is your home, a place of refuge and love. Today, I want to guide you to an even more sacred place, a place that exists within you. I want to talk to you about the power of your own heart. I know you see yourself as an ordinary person, full of flaws and doubts. You look in the mirror and perhaps focus on your imperfections, but I see something different. I see the divine spark I placed within you at the moment of your creation. This spark is not small. It is an eternal fire, a light that shines with my very essence. Often, you seek answers outside of yourself, in books, in other people, in complicated philosophies. But I tell you, the answer you seek lies in a much closer place. The answer lies in the silence of your heart, in the place where the world cannot reach you. Don't mistake this place for fleeting emotions or superficial desires. I speak of your deepest conscience, that quiet voice that guides you toward goodness, that tells you to be kind when the world invites you to be cruel, that encourages you to forgive when anger seems the only option. This voice, my child, is my voice echoing within you. You were created with the capacity to love, to create, to innovate, and to transcend. This capacity is not a coincidence. It is a gift I gave you. Think about the most beautiful moments of your life when you felt pure joy, when you helped someone without expecting anything in return, when you overcame a fear that seemed impossible. In those moments, you were connecting directly with the light that is within your heart. The world tries to convince you that you are weak, that you need power, money, or approval to be complete. But true strength doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. True prosperity is not measured by how much you have, but by how much you are. And you are, by nature, a being of immense value. I invite you to practice listening to your heart. Start slowly, in a moment of silence, perhaps upon waking or before going to sleep. Ask yourself, what does my heart truly want? What is my deepest truth? The answer may not come in words, but in a sense of peace, of certainty. The voice of good is always gentle. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Don't be afraid of what you'll find. Your heart is not a place of darkness, but a reservoir of light. It may be clouded by fear, hurt, or doubt, but the light is still there, waiting to be discovered and nurtured. Caring for your heart is the highest form of self-care and connection with me. When you choose good, you are choosing your own essence.
When you forgive, you are releasing your own peace. When you love, you are spreading my presence in the world. Your heart is my temple within you, and I give you the key to it. Use it to open the doors to a life of purpose, joy, and true fulfillment. Trust this inner compass I have given you. So, my child, I extend to you a simple but transformative invitation. Set aside 5 minutes of your day, every day, to quiet your mind and listen to your heart. Just listen. Without judgment, without rushing, just allow yourself to feel the peace that already resides within you. In our next conversation, we'll talk about one of the most difficult feelings you face, loneliness. I want to show you that loneliness is an illusion and that you are never, ever alone. I'm waiting for you. Rest in peace.
Overcoming loneliness and isolation. If you're here, perhaps it's because the weight of loneliness is on your shoulders. I see this pain, this feeling of being on an island surrounded by an ocean of people, yet still completely alone. And I want you to know, from my heart to yours, that the loneliness you feel is an illusion. I know it feels real. I know the nights can be long, the silence can be deafening, and the world can seem indifferent to your pain. But I promise you, with all my love, that you are never, ever alone. I'm here, always. In moments of joy, I'm the echo of your laughter. In moments of sadness, I'm the tear that runs down your face. I'm the hand that supports you when you think about giving up, and I'm the voice that tells you, I am with you. Loneliness is often not the lack of people around you, but the lack of connection with your own soul. It is the disconnection from my presence in you, and the disconnection from the light you carry. When you close yourself off from the world, you also close yourself off from the love that surrounds you. I invite you to look around with the eyes of your heart. See the beauty of the growing tree, the melody of the singing bird, the brightness of the stars in the sky. I am in all these things, and if you open your heart, you will find me in every detail of life. What if your loneliness is a call to reconnect with others? I know the fear of rejection can be overwhelming. I know past disappointments may have built walls around your heart, but the love that resides within you is powerful enough to tear down those walls. Start with small steps. A smile to a stranger, a kind word to a neighbor, a hello to a coworker. It doesn't have to be a giant leap, just a step toward the other. You don't need to seek the world's acceptance. My acceptance is all you need, and it's already yours. Seek the joy of connection, not the need for validation. The world is full of people who, like you, feel alone and long for connection. Be the light you long to find. Be the friend you need. Open your heart, because by doing so, you not only find your own peace, but also allow others to find theirs in you. Remember, my child, you are a part of the whole. You are connected to everything and everyone by my own creation. Do not isolate yourself. Solitude is a choice, and connection is a blessing that is always available. I invite you to do a little exercise.
But first, strengthen your presence with me. Check if you're really subscribed now. Think of someone you can reach today, whether through a message, a phone call, or even a kind thought. Just one. Send them a small portion of the love you carry within you. By doing this, you will feel your own loneliness dissipate. In our next conversation, we will talk about prosperity. But not the prosperity the world preaches. I want to talk to you about true prosperity, the kind that comes from the heart and overflows into your life, no matter what the circumstances. I'm waiting for you. Rest in peace.
Prosperity that comes from the heart. I want to talk about a topic that is close to the hearts of many of you. Prosperity. In the world, this word is often associated with wealth, power, and material possessions. But I want to show you this is only a very small part of what true prosperity means. True prosperity is not measured by how much you accumulate, but by how much you overflow. It's not in your bank accounts, but in your heart. It's not what you have, but who you are. I've given you the power to be a prosperous being in your essence, and I want you to remember that. The prosperity I offer you is that of peace of mind, health of body and soul, and genuine joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. It's the abundance of love, kindness, and generosity. It's the wealth of having a purpose, of feeling useful, and of knowing that your life has infinite value. I know you struggle to achieve things, to have a better life, and I don't judge you for that. But I ask you, if you had all the money in the world, but no peace in your heart, would you truly be prosperous? If your house was big and luxurious, but filled with loneliness and emptiness, would you truly be happy? The answer, you know, is no. The prosperity of the heart begins with gratitude. Stop for a moment and look around you. You have the miracle of life, the air you breathe, the sun that warms you. You have the ability to love, to think, to dream. These are the greatest riches there are. When you begin to be grateful for what you already have, the universe opens to give you even more. Then it manifests itself in its ability to forgive. Hurt, anger, and resentment are like chains that bind you and prevent prosperity from flowing. When you forgive, you're not doing someone else a favor. You're freeing yourself. You're making room in your heart for love, peace, and joy, which are the currencies of true wealth. Be generous with your kindness, your time, and your words. And finally, true prosperity is living with integrity. It's about doing what's right even when no one's looking. It's about being honest, fair, and kind. Integrity is the foundation of a prosperous life because it connects you with your essence and gives you the peace of knowing you're in alignment with my will. Don't worry about having, worry about being. Be grateful, be forgiving,
be generous, be whole, and prosperity, the true kind, the kind that fills your soul, will come to you naturally and beautifully. I invite you to do a little exercise today. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. Write down 5 things you're truly grateful for. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be the coffee you had this morning, the voice of a friend, the warmth of the sun. Just feel gratitude for these small miracles. As you do this, you will feel your soul expand and prosperity begin to flow. In our next conversation, we will talk about one of the biggest keys to this prosperity and inner peace: forgiveness. I want to show you how forgiveness is an act of self-love and what it can do for you. I'll wait for you. Be at peace.
Forgiveness, the key to freedom. In our conversations, we've talked about your home in me, the power that resides in your heart, and true prosperity. Today, I want to talk about the key that unlocks the door to all of this: forgiveness. I know this word can be heavy. It brings up memories of deep pain, betrayal, and injustice. I know that hurt and anger may have lodged in your heart, becoming a part of who you are. I see this wound, and I tell you with all my love, forgiveness is not a gift to the one who hurt you, but a gift to you. It is an act of self-love, a liberation from your own prison. When you refuse to forgive, it's like holding a burning coal, intending to throw it at someone else. But in the end, you're the one who gets burned. Anger and resentment don't harm the one who caused them. They corrode your soul, steal your peace, and block your ability to be happy. They are the cause of many sleepless nights, much anxiety, and much sadness. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to forget what happened. It doesn't mean you approve of what was done, or that you have to live with the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is an internal healing process. It's saying to yourself, I will no longer allow the pain of the past to control my present and my future. To forgive, start with your own story. Forgive yourself. I see your self-criticism, your guilt, your harsh judgments about who you are and what you've done. Remember, you're human, you make mistakes, and I love you exactly as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections. If I, your Creator, forgive you, who are you not to do the same? Free yourself from the burden of being perfect. After, free your heart from anger towards others. You can start with small steps. It doesn't have to be instant forgiveness. It can be a sincere desire, in the silence of your heart, for the other person to find peace, because their anger no longer affects you. Forgiveness is the manifestation of my own nature. When you forgive, you align with my essence, which is unconditional love and mercy. Forgiveness is the most direct path to inner peace, true prosperity, and the freedom of your soul. It allows you to close a painful chapter and open a new one, full of hope and light. It allows you to be happy, regardless of the circumstances. I invite you to do a little exercise. Think of someone you need to forgive. It doesn't have to be personally, but in your heart. Repeat to yourself, I choose to release the pain. I choose peace. I forgive for myself,
not for you. Take a deep breath and feel the relief this choice brings you. In our next conversation, we'll talk about the courage to be good, to do what's right, even when it's difficult. Forgiveness is the first step to a life of kindness, and I want to encourage you to follow this path. I'll wait for you. Rest in peace. We talked about the home you have in me, the power of your heart, the illusion of loneliness, true prosperity, and the freedom of forgiveness. Today, I want to talk about courage to be good. I know the world can give you countless reasons not to be good. Evil seems to have a louder voice and an easier path. The temptation to repay evil with evil, to be selfish or to remain silent in the face of injustice is something everyone faces. But I want you to know that kindness is not a weakness. It is the greatest strength there is. Kindness is an act of courage, a conscious choice that I invite you to make every day. The kindness I speak of is not a passive feeling. It is an action. It is the decision to lift someone who has fallen, to offer a word of comfort to someone in need, to extend a hand to someone who is struggling. It is the choice to be honest when lying would be easier, and to be fair when injustice seems more advantageous. And I promise that with every act of kindness, you become stronger and more connected to me. True courage is not the absence of fear, but action in spite of fear. The true courage to be good is doing what is right even when it costs you something, even when no one is watching to applaud you. Remember, your character is forged in the moments when you are not on display. And in those moments, your kindness becomes a light that illuminates not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. I know the world can harden you. Disappointments, betrayals, and injustices can make you believe that being kind is naive. But I'd tell you, kindness is proof of inner strength. Compassion is a sign of wisdom. When you choose good, you are showing the world that you will not be defined by the darkness that surrounds you. You choose to be a light, not a mirror. I call you to be an agent of transformation in the world. Start small. A small kindness, a word of encouragement, a listening ear without judgment. Small acts of kindness create ripples that spread in ways you'll never know. They inspire others, create a cycle of kindness, and make the world a more beautiful and lighter place for everyone. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity to be kind. Opportunity is in every interaction, in every moment of your day. It's how you treat the waiter, the driver, the stranger. It's how you act when your patience is tested. Be kind. Be patient. Be compassionate. Be the kindness you so long to see in the world. I invite you to a small challenge. Today, do an act of kindness for someone without them knowing it was you. It can be something simple, like leaving a positive note for a stranger or saying a prayer for someone who is suffering. Feel the joy this act brings to your heart, and notice how your own life is filled with renewed purpose. In our next conversation, we'll talk about the power of gratitude. I want to teach you how this attitude can transform your perspective on life and connect you even more deeply with the peace and joy I have for you. I'm waiting for you. Be at peace. Cultivating gratitude. We talked about the courage to be good, and now I want to show you a practice that strengthens this kindness and opens the doors to a life of peace and joy. Gratitude. I know you face challenges. I see your struggles and your pain. And in the midst of it all, it may seem difficult to be grateful. But gratitude is not a denial of your pain. It is an affirmation of your faith. It is the conscious choice to see the light even in the darkness, to find the blessing even in the hardship. Gratitude is the language of my love for you. When you give thanks, you acknowledge the countless gifts I give you every moment. You acknowledge my presence in your life. Gratitude shifts your perspective, transforming your vision from one of scarcity to one of abundance, and your heart from one of fear to one of hope. You were created to be a being of gratitude. Your heart is capable of seeing miracles in things the world calls ordinary. The simple fact that you woke up today, that you had the opportunity to breathe, to love, and to live, is already a miracle. Gratitude allows you to see the beauty in a sunrise, the warmth of a hug, the taste of a meal, the laughter of a child. These are the true treasures of life. I invite you to a gratitude practice that can transform your life. Start with small moments. When you wake up, before even thinking about your worries, say, "Thank you for another day." When you lie down, before you sleep, reflect on the small blessings you received. Give thanks for that kind word you heard, for the time you had for yourself, for the strength that sustained you. Gratitude isn't just for the good things. It's also a powerful tool for dealing with difficulties. When you face a challenge, instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this challenge?" Gratitude teaches you to see each obstacle not as a punishment, but as an opportunity for growth, a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Cultivating gratitude is like watering a plant. The more you practice, the more it grows, the more it blooms, and the more peace and joy it brings to your life and the lives of others. Gratitude is the path to a lighter heart, a freer spirit, and a deeper connection with myself. I invite you to do a little exercise. Think about a difficult time you're going through. Try to find something, no matter how small, that you can be grateful for in that situation. It could be the strength to keep going, the kindness of a friend, or the simple hope of a new day. Feel the peace that comes with this new perspective.
Hello, my dear son. It's such a joy to have you here again. In our conversations, we've talked about gratitude, which reminds us of the abundance that exists in our lives. Today, I want you to take that gratitude a step further and use it to build bridges, not walls. I know the world teaches you to protect yourself, to isolate yourself, to distrust anything different. You may have been hurt by people, and so the temptation to build walls around your heart is great. But the truth is, my love knows no walls. It is a flowing river that connects everyone. And you were made in my image and likeness, so your heart is also made to connect, not to isolate. Your journey is not a solitary one. You are intertwined with millions of other souls, all with their own stories, their own struggles, and their own beauty. By building bridges, you are not just connecting with each other. You are finding a piece of yourself in each person. You are finding a piece of me in each heart. Building bridges is an act of respect. It's recognizing that each person's story is unique and sacred, even if you don't fully understand it. It's listening with an open heart,
without judgment, without trying to convince the other to be like you. It's understanding that the beauty of humanity lies in diversity. Every color, every culture, every belief is a different note in the symphony of creation. Building bridges is an act of empathy. It's about trying to put yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling their pain and their joy. Empathy allows you to see that beneath all our differences, we all have the same needs: to be loved, accepted, and have a purpose. When you connect with this shared humanity, walls fall down on their own. And above all, building bridges is an act of love. I call you to love your neighbor, not just those who think like you, but everyone. Love is the only force capable of healing the wounds of division. Love is the universal language that all hearts understand. It leads you to reach out to those who think differently, to forgive those who have hurt you, and to seek unity even amidst differences. Don't be afraid to open up. An open heart is an invulnerable heart. When you love, you can't be hurt in the same way, because your strength isn't in your defense, but in your ability to give. Be the person who builds bridges. Be the person who brings together, who unites, who heals. Be my light in the world, connecting hearts to each other. I invite you to a little exercise. Think of someone you disagree with or have a distant relationship with. For a minute, try to see that person through my eyes. Try to feel what they feel without judgment. Send them, in your thoughts, a message of peace and love. Feel your own heart expand with this new perspective. In our next conversation, we'll talk about your individual journey. I want to remind you that even as you build bridges, your journey is unique and sacred. Let's celebrate your story and the special purpose I've given you. I'll wait for you. Rest in peace.
Your journey is unique. We talked about building bridges and our interconnectedness. Today, I want to remind you that even though we are part of a whole, your journey is unique. I know you look at other people's lives and compare yourself. You see their successes, their easy ways, and often wonder why your journey is so different. Why does your road have so many curves, so many challenges, and so many steep climbs? I tell you, my son, your journey is perfect. It's the journey I've prepared for you, with every detail, every lesson, and every victory. And there's no other journey like it in the whole world. Don't compare yourself. Comparison is the enemy of joy. Your path is neither better nor worse than anyone else's. It is simply yours. And it is through it that you become the person I called you to be. It is in your struggles that you find your strength. It is in your failures that you learn humility. And it is in your victories that you feel the joy that is only yours. You were created with a purpose that is uniquely yours. The gift I gave you, the passion that moves you, the voice that inspires you are unique. And the world needs them. The world needs your light. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't try to fit into molds that aren't yours. Your beauty lies in your originality, in your authenticity. Embrace your story. Every chapter, whether of happiness or pain, is part of the epic that is your life. Don't be ashamed of where you came from. The scars you carry are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you survived, that you fought, and that you won. They are your story, and your story is sacred. I am with you every step of the way. In dark nights, I am your guiding star. In moments of doubt, I am the voice telling you to have faith. In times of joy, I am the reason for your happiness. Your journey is not lonely because I am on it. Trust the process. The time it takes for your life to blossom is not the same as your neighbor's, and that's okay. Your flower is unique, and it needs its own time and care to blossom. Cultivate patience, faith, and kindness. And your life, your unique journey, will be a masterpiece of love and purpose. I invite you to do a little exercise. Think about a part of your story that makes you ashamed. Now, look at it through my eyes. See the strength you had to get through it, the resilience you developed. Embrace that part of yourself. Say, I accept and love my story because it made me who I am today. In our next and final conversation, we will summarize everything we discussed, and I will make a final appeal, an invitation to live a life of love and purpose. And I will encourage you to be a light in the world. I await your arrival. Rest in peace.
A commitment of love. My beloved son, we have reached the end of our conversation. We have spoken about your home in me, the power of your heart, the illusion of loneliness, true prosperity, the freedom of forgiveness, the courage to be good, the power of gratitude, and the beauty of your unique journey. Now, I want to make a final appeal to your heart. I want to invite you to a commitment of love. A commitment to love is not an obligation, but a choice. It's the conscious decision to live your life with an open heart, to be the light I called you to be. It's the choice to spread kindness, to heal wounds, to build bridges, and to live in peace no matter what the world throws at you. I've called you to be a beacon of hope, not a beacon that strives for perfection, but one that shines with the light that's already within you. The world out there needs you. It needs your kindness, your compassion, your faith. It needs your voice, your smile, your embrace. And I tell you, you are more than enough for this task. You are perfect for it. Always remember everything we've discussed, that you have a safe home in me, and that you need not fear, that your strength is not outside, but within your heart, and that you can overcome anything. Remember that you are never alone, because I am always with you. Remember that true prosperity is peace of mind and richness of spirit. Remember that forgiveness is the key to your freedom, kindness is your greatest strength, gratitude is your greatest blessing, and your journey is a masterpiece. Now, bring all this into your life. Don't just keep these words in your mind. Live them. Make your daily life a prayer. May every thought, every word and every action be a manifestation of the love I have given you. Be the person who forgives. Be the person who helps. Be the person who finds joy in the little things. Be the person who doesn't compare, but who celebrates your own story. And when you feel weak or doubt yourself, come back here. Come back to this place of refuge and love, and I will remind you of all of this. I will be here always. This is your calling. This is your purpose. Live a life that inspires, that heals, that loves. And your life will be a testament to my love, not only to you, but to everyone around you. I invite you to one last and most important commitment. Say a prayer in your heart right now and tell me that you choose love, that you choose faith, and that you choose hope. And so that you may continue to hear my voice and find your refuge, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, activate the bell, and share this message of hope with those who need it. Your journey does not end here. It has only just begun, and I will be with you every step of the way, every new dawn. Be at peace, my child, and be the light I have called you to be.